let's get into it.
Let's get into this.
So, what are your thoughts on women proposing?
Seeing it, it's like, okay, sure, why not? Because it's like, what aren't women doing? Biggie, right? But for me personally,
okay, there we go. This is where I want to go.
Personally, I don't think a woman should have to propose.
Okay.
I still think it's a man's job. There are certain things that I believe that men should always do. Even though we're living in a world where gender roles are equal now, but I still believe that there are some things that a man should still do, and that's one of them. A man should still get down and pop that question, and should be up to the woman.
So if I had, I wouldn't have. But if I had gotten down on my knee and I said,
I would be like, girl, get up. What are you doing? I would have told you no.
And I probably would have
and no, not because I don't love you or not because I don't want to marry you, but no, because you need to give me the opportunity to do what I'm supposed to do as a man.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me get your thoughts, because now that I have you here on camera, as the guy representing the entire male species, what are your thoughts on dating your friend's ex? Boom!
I thought on dating my friend's ex.
Yep.
It depends.
Oh.
It depends.
Liberal.
It depends.
I was like, no!
If it's a friend that I had in middle school or high school.
I mean a friend that you currently talk to now.
No. You did define it then, so don't define it now. You said a friend.
It's
ex.
true, because Jasmine said define
right.
friend.
So a friend could have been someone I was friends with 10, 15 years ago, and now I see his ex of 15 years, and it's like, oh, well, I like you. Okay, great. Let's do a thing. That's fine. I don't see the issue with that. Now, if it's a friend where, like, he's my good friend today, and him and the girl break up, and now I'm, like, trying to talk to her, I think that's a problem. Okay. That's the bro code.
That's the...
You're breaking...
What's the bro code? These are unwritten rules. Do you know them all?
No, I don't. But that's one of the codes that, you can't date a friend's ex, especially if it's that close.
What do you mean that close? Like time period?
The time period.
Okay.
Right?
It's like they just broke up 2 weeks ago and now
like 2 weeks, a month, a year, 2 years. That's just like
2 years.
Yeah, you can't. But if time has passed.
Yes, time elapsed. Mm-hmm.
Right? And the friend has moved on, maybe another country, maybe with someone married with children.
Country.
Why not?
Why not? Okay.
Why not?
Okay, so the liberal answer.
Yeah.
We'll put our video of girl chat where I was like, absolutely not. But then I did say, is your friend's ex the same as your ex's friend? So
Mercy. Is it?
Got myself in trouble there. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is good to, I guess, pick your brain at some questions. So, because again, a lot of these things are happening in social media, and because of Ontario and its lockdown, I haven't been able to really bring my mandem together like I want to for a good.
Yeah, we need a chat with the guys.
A proper mandem chat.
Yeah, for sure.
Unfiltered mandem chat.
For sure.
That's what I want. Okay, so then we're saying relationships. So then, okay, relationships, can they really be, or are they really as black and white as we think they are? Black and white. Yes, that is black and white, as we think they are. Because I feel like we grow up hearing that, there's a set structure, right? You date, you get engaged, you get married, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that is how it is today?
And whose rule is that?
It's like the bro code. It's unwritten.
Okay,
it's just like
rule. And
maybe
because,
it's a traditionalist.
And
it's a trail mix.
because it's an unwritten rule, someone can choose to do what they want to do. So
come on, bro.
So me going through the traditional way of I see you, I like you, I talk to you, I date you, I marry you, great. But someone else may see it and be like, I see you, I like you, let me just marry you one time. But we know
what are
of those.
Thoughts on that?
But we know of those stories where we see couples who get married a week later, and
I don't know, no sorry.
I have a friend. I won't say her name, but I have a friend who's from Europe, and she's an older lady, like in her 50s, right?
You didn't
but
say that. You have a 50-year-old friend?
Yeah, a work friend. I used to work with her. Nice lady. Anyways, I'm a work friend, and she's married for what, almost 40 years now, or 30 years, or whatever it is. I don't know. And she met her husband.
If she was married for 40 years, she got married very young.
She got married at like 12, I'm joking. Maybe not 12. Probably like 14, 15.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, but that's cultural, no?
I don't know if it was cultural, but she got married really young. And she met her husband like June 1st. And they got married June 15th. Oh, serious. And they're still married today with 4 kids.
That's phenomenal. Now, do you think you could do that?
Definitely not.
You know, there's some things where because of TV, I see some things on TV and I'm like, I wonder. And that's one of them. Like if I like all of these Married at First Sight, like those reality TV shows.
I can't do it.
I'm like, I wonder if I saw someone, if I'd be like, let's go walk down there.
Hey, it's love at first sight for real.
Or is it lust?
It could be lust, and for some it's love. But for me personally,
there's a fine line between lust and love.
I know there's a very fine line, but I can't just look at a girl and be like, yeah, because
Stop
there
that lie. Isn't that what you did with me?
No. We're talking about seeing someone be like, yes, I'm gonna marry you, and then 2 weeks later they're married.
But you saw me and said, yes, you're gonna marry me.
I saw you. I'm like, oh, I like you. You're a nice girl. I could see as a wife someday. But that was it. Okay.
Guys, we're going to tell the story one day.
We've been telling the story.
No, but they didn't get the full story. Because it's been one-sided. And there's tea that needs to be spilled with this story.
Anywho. So yes. Some do it. I can't do it. Like, I think there needs to be time and you get to know each other. Because not everything that glitters is gold.
Ooh, and the grass
is
not always green. And it might
right.
look green, but it's what? It falls.
That's right.
It's a fake grass.
That's right.
You don't need no watering. You don't need no seed. You don't see those things? They don't require the hard work.
And you see with grass, you know, you lay it look green and nice. But we're forgetting that weed sometimes grows.
Oh.
Right? And
Come on.
And there's different types of weed.
Come
you understand? On. So if you just see the grass and start to take care of it and mow it and whatever, but you don't really take care of the weed. You don't spend time to pull the weed out to know the good from the bad. You get yourself in trouble.
Well, this is a great analogy about relationships because as someone who has gardened for a couple years with my mom, pulling out weed is the worst thing ever. It is so annoying. Like to bend down and pull and pick it out. And then sometimes you pull, but you don't get the root.
Yes,
come on, analogy.
Exactly,
you don't get the root of the weed, which means that what?
It's
the weed's going to come back.
Again.
Okay.
Right? And these are the things in relationships that you have to pay attention to, right? Because you may see the grass.
Okay.
You like the grass.
Okay.
Okay, let me take care of it. And you do all you have to do to take care of it. But then summer hits.
No, wait. You do the cosmetic stuff.
The cosmetic stuff.
You do the things that make it look good.
Yes.
At the front of the house, right?
Yes.
Right at that corner where everyone is seeing.
That's right. And you'll go as far as even dig up. And make a little section where you can plant some things.
Okay.
Come on now.
Pretty flowers.
And it look nice.
Okay. But what does your backyard look like?
Oh, my Lord.
Did you pull up the weeds?
The front
at
yard
the
look
back?
good, but the backyard look nice.
Okay. The cosmetics, because when people come to your house, they look at the front yard.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
How many people are really going to the back to look at your backyard?
And see, this is why it's important you take time to just not approach the house and look at the front yard, but you go inside the house and you walk around the house and you get to the backyard, because the backyard is where people just don't really care, you know.
They hide the things.
They hide it. They let the grass grow all 5 feet high.
That point, it's like a cornfield.
So hey, you gotta take time to know the individual that you're gonna enter a relationship with or a marriage with.
And I think that's
you can't just walk in all willy-nilly and be like, hey,
screaming. I feel like that's the consistent theme, because as much as we may see stuff on social media and we're like, as third parties, as externals in the relationship, we're like, oh my goodness, they did what? Why would they? How could they?
Yeah.
But we don't know. Maybe they did look through the house and go to the backyard, or maybe they're just stuck on the cosmetics. This house outside looks really good. I don't even need to go inside. The grass looks really green. I don't even need to go inside. And when you go inside, you realize that your drywall is eat out by maggots, or what the next thing that eats out?
I was say woodpeckers, not woodpeckers.
I'm keeping that.
But it eat wood.
Yes.
Termites.
Yes, the termites. The termites eat it out.
Yeah.
And all this stuff. And I think it's essential for people to fully understand a couple things. Because you actually mentioned this when we were talking about the proposing. Have that talk with your partner. And that's as far as it needs to go. If you're having in-depth conversations with your partner, we as third party really don't need to know what's going on in your life. Exactly. If you guys have decided that she's going to propose, great. So if you guys have decided that she's going to mow the lawn and you're going to cook, we don't care. I mean, we shouldn't care as people. But because we're just and half of us are trail mix, we're traditionalists, conservatives, and liberals.
Come on now.
We're like, the maths doesn't add up.
But some things you just got to see it and let it go. Just
liberal.
Just see it and let it be.
Just let it be. I mean,
don't get involved in everyone's business.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you get involved, that's when problems happen. You know. So just see it and leave it. That is why, going back to the grass thing. I don't know if you notice, but I pray we have some good neighbors when we buy a house. But there are some neighbors who will see your grass grow and cut their grass nice. They will plow their snow and leave your driveway. Even if you're sharing the same driveway, they split a line. You know what I'm saying? There are some people who will do everything to leave your business alone. But there are others who will get involved, who will be hands-on and help you cut your grass and cut your grass for you.
I'm sorry, so which one do you want? The one to help you cut your grass or the one that leave your business alone?
No, I want the good neighbor that leaves my business alone, but also assists when needed. Who, I guess not assist, but give a hand of support.
Okay.
Give a hand of support.
So just extend a helping hand.
Yeah, you need some people who are there to support you through your relationship.
And through all of this analogy, that would be, for most people, your family or your really close friends who'll be like, yes, sis. Yes, sir.
So for all we know, maybe their friends and their families support the idea of the woman proposing to the guy. Maybe they support it. So
who are we?
Us as bystanders, who are we?
I mean, we are still entitled to our opinions.
Definitely. It's a free country.
Is it? We are definitely still entitled to our opinions, but our opinions obviously won't shape the way people do their stuff, because I mean, if she want to propose, she gonna propose, and if he want to propose, he gonna propose.
That's right.
So it's not up to us.
Leave people business alone. Leave people business and mind your own.
Come on.
Yes.
Come again. Bring back a check. Unbelievable. But yes, that is an imperative point. Focus on your lawns, people. Trim your lamps. And focus on your stuff and make sure that your life is in order before you.
Before we go, the next thing I want to say is that a lot of people pay so much attention to other people's lives that they don't focus on their own and lose sight of some of the blessings God has in store for them because they're so focused on others. You know,
shots.
Yeah. That's a word for somebody today, on this Thursday evening. as you go through and you keep on pressing on, just leave it.
Leave people business alone. Mind your business.
Focus on your own.
Mind.
Take care of your yard first before you try to mind someone else's.
Listen, okay, you know what? Because you brought that up, I have a story.
Yes.
So, as I mentioned, I grew up in a Christian household, and it was an island household, right? So, as island people, you have so-and-so close family friends who are your aunties and your uncles, and they're always there. Like, they've always been in your life. And there was someone who I didn't call an auntie because I didn't build that relationship with them, but they felt as though it was their business to tell my parents stuff about their child, being me. Now, people often don't realize that I have a really good relationship with my parents. I talk to them about everything. Like, breeze blow too hard, mommy, breeze just blow. Like, the sun is shining. Is it sunny where you are? Because it's sunny here. Like, we just talk about everything. And the person called my mom, and my mom sat there and she, just listened to it, pretended like she didn't hear it before. Then she called me and she's like, somebody just called me and tell me blah, 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 blah. My first response was, who? Because I want to know who this person is so I can tell them to leave my business alone and focus on their own. It took some time, but then my mom told me who it was. I took it upon myself to then say to my mother, how dare this person come into your child's life and talk about your child when their children are blah, 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 blah. And I listed the stuff because I had enough. I was fed up. And my mom's like, really? Because I know my mom didn't know, but I know this person also did not know what their child was doing. And like you're saying, it's so true. Some people just love to latch on to other people's business. Some people are like leech in your life, leech, then just suck on to you and suck on to the business and the drama, and they try to push their own stuff in the back of their head, the backyard. So the weeds are all growing in their backyard, but they want to present their household as this perfect place where it's like, yes, come over. But you ever realize why you can't go past the first floor in some of these houses? Because upstairs is still dirty. Because that's where they put all their stuff. Okay?
Trapped in the closet.
Okay? But like, it just irritates my soul. It's just so annoying. But anyways, back to the whole relationship aspect. Build a strong foundation with your partner. And that way, whenever you do whatever you want to do, whether it's traditional, whether it's conservative, or whether it's liberal, it won't even matter. Because we've done stuff where people have run their mouth because I guess they were bored. And it didn't matter.
I want to share a story, but I'm scared to share it.
No, share the story.
So,
guys, wait, I'm trying to figure out when this video will be posted. Because it'll be our 1 year anniversary. Woo!
I was getting to just that.
Okay, go ahead.
When we were getting married, or I think we were married, we moved in, and
do I know this story?
And yes, and we needed some things for the apartment.
Okay.
And my wife and I believe in asking and you shall receive, right? And
not just that. Sorry, I was gonna say. So because of COVID, we weren't able to have our wedding as it was,
shower or anything.
Nothing of that sort. I mean, I was okay with it because I wanted a small ceremony, anyways. So I pretty much got what I wanted. It was just our family that was there and us. And turns out the person who married us is also family. So it was literally just a family affair.
So we needed some things, and we said we're gonna ask because, a lot of people get married, they get their envelopes, and they use that envelope to help furnish your home and get them started. We never had that opportunity, so everything that we did or we had to do it on our own,
Or we
there
got
are
help
one or
from
two
parents
family
and
members or
family,
parents
yeah.
that help to contribute to whatever. So we needed an item, and we said we're gonna ask, and we shall receive, and we sent out messages, emails, phone calls, WhatsApp messages, and some people responded positively.
Yes.
And they contributed to the item we needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we like sent them the item and the price point and everything.
And praise the Lord, we got the item because people responded positively. Mm-hmm. But there were those that said nothing, which is okay. And there are those who said, this one comment that really was funny to me was
it funny at the time?
It wasn't funny at the time. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, you can laugh about it now.
But it's funny because we're talking about tradition here, right? The person said, "This is not something we do." So next year, when you have your reception or another function, you invite us again. We will come. We'll give an envelope, and then you'll get whatever. And we're like, okay, cool. And I sat down after. I'm like, interesting. Because I'm like, we're so used to tradition and things being a certain way that we can't break out of it. And this was one of those things where we needed an item for our house. Yes, we couldn't get our guests at our wedding because of COVID, but we needed something, and we're going against tradition and just asking because we're new to this. We need stuff, right? And the individual said no. Oh, sorry.
Now you can say when I. And the individual said.
Oh, hi Ava.
Go ahead.
And the individual just said, yeah, this is not tradition. We don't do this stuff. Usually we give an envelope when there's a function that we're invited to, and we drop it in a box, and there you go. So I was like, wow, okay, cool. But yeah, I'm just saying that to say that, in 2021, it's okay to go against
the
tradition. It's okay to be liberal sometimes. Sometimes, yes, you need to be traditional. Yes, sometimes you need to be conservative. But it's okay. It's okay to swap up. When you get a trail mix, and you open the mix. What do you have in there? You have pretzel. You have some have raisin. You have peanut. You have cashew. M&M. You have M&M. Right. Yeah. Every time you dip your hand in there, you're not always gonna get a pretzel. Yeah. You're always getting something different, and that's the thing about being.
And no two trail mix are the same because they don't have the same amount of.
That's right.
Everything in it.
That's right. So it's okay to switch up sometimes, and you switch up based on your situation. And our situation, it wasn't traditional. We had to go against practice and tradition.
Let me tell you how untraditional our wedding was. My flower girl
was her mother.
Was my mama. Okay? Because
have you ever seen a flower girl as a mother?
Because obviously we couldn't ask the people to bring out their kids in the heart of COVID just for a couple pictures and for our wedding. Yeah. And my sister was my maid of honor. So I needed a flower girl.
Yeah, a flower girl.
And
we built tradition.
Yeah.
And that flower girl was not between the ages of what?
I don't know what they usually are. They're probably 6, 5, 4,
3,
4 to 12, 10.
Yeah, we broke it. She's
my mama.
Well off.
So.
And she did a good job.
I feel like we should insert the video.
She took her job serious.
Very seriously. She walked, stop, drop.
Yes.
Walk, stop, drop.
Yes.
And got to the top of the thing, and just like an actual flower girl, she said, where do I go?
Yep. And you know what? And a lot of, not only our wedding, but a lot of weddings that we even been to 2 weddings online.
Yes. 2? 3.
Went to 3 weddings online. Again, tradition. So if anything, 2021 and 2020 has taught us that it's okay to go against tradition, and you know what? Going against it may just be the woman proposing to the man. It may just be that. You know what? Some may not like it, and hey, If that girl said yes, did she say yes? Do we
You
know?
mean, did the guy say yes?
Yes, the guy. I'm so confused.
I'm
Sorry.
not sure. I probably. I think he did.
So then there you go. There you
Think he
go.
did.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's a wrap. That's TMI.
It's a wrap.
Thought-provoking,
We are-
motivational,
and
inspirational.
We are
Too much information.
we are talking about the stuff that's happening right before your eyes, live and in living color.
Yeah.
So-
leave a comment. Tell us what you think.
Please, I want to know what
we
your
wanna
thoughts
hear
are
from you.
on what did I say?
On
On the
the
woman proposing.
woman
I want to hear your thoughts
proposing.
on the guy's perspective of dating
Your friend's
ex. I want to know your thoughts on relationships as a whole. Are you the cosmetic type where
Yes.
you just care about things looking pretty, or are you into the more detailed aspect? And Ava will probably be back in another video.
And are you a pretzel, a peanut, or a trail mix?
Yeah. Are you an what is it? Traditionalist, liberal, or conservative? What are you? Choose you this day. Pick one. Be somebody.
Until then.
Until then. Until when?
Until
next time.
come back.
Be safe and
Make
make
good
good
choices.
choices. Bye.
Hold on.
Oh.
You missed a step.
Oh,
I've been on this camera for a long time and you missed a step.
what's that?
We are.
But you said it before.
No, but you have to echo me.
Okay.
We are thought-provoking,
Thought-provoking.
motivational,
Motivational.
inspirational.
Inspirational.
That's just TMI. See you next week.
Bye. Hey TMI family, thanks for watching another great episode here at That's Just TMI. Don't forget to follow us on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell so you're notified when we drop another video. Till next time, bye! Hey y'all, it's your girl Dee Dee. Oh, you ready? Sorry. Okay, this is clearly bloopers.